Hello fellow Gwent players. So CDPR with this new update have brought in some new things into the shop, and those things are the intro decks to the new leaders that were released last month. So here's the Shoop's shop where you can see all these intro decks with Skellige's Blaze of Glory, Imposter, Northern Realms, Uprising, the Mahakam Forge, Hidden Cache, and Overwhelming Hunger. And the price for one of these intro decks is $17.69. Nice. Wait a minute. $17.69? Are all these cards premium? Well, I don't want to find that out because I'm not going to spend $17.69 on this because I already have all the cards. But if anybody knows and has bought this, do they know if all of these cards are actually going to be premium? Because if they are, then this is definitely worth it. If not, I'm not too sure. But what I'm going to do this video is I'm going to try all of these decks out and give a honest review on how well they perform or just how decent they can be. So yeah, let's just see what we can do with these decks, starting off with the Overwhelming Hunger monster deck. Alright, so here's the deck. Before I start talking about the cards, let me just point out that I have 21 provisions left here. 21 provisions to add better cards. But that's not what we're gonna do. These are intro decks. These are supposed to help new players, right? So let's look at the base of the deck. So we have Urn of Shadows as our stratagem, which is arguably one of the worst stratagems since this deck also doesn't run any Harpy eggs. So the highest point potential off of this Urn of Shadows is not in this intro deck. The highest possible one is Bridge Troll, which plays for 4 points. So you got a 4-point Urn of Shadows. That's if we find Bridge Troll. Otherwise, it's going to be like 3. Then we have Deadlaugh Higher Vampire. And I think this is a good inclusion. Very good inclusion, actually. Pretty decent card. Works really well with, you know, the Overwhelming Hunger, since you always will have a consume available to you. 2 consume triggers off of the Overwhelming Hunger to consume that with Deadlaugh Higher Vampire is never bad, right? So yeah, I think this is a decent choice. Katakan, a good Thrive engine, but this deck doesn't really play a lot of high point units, so you're not going to get much value off of the Thrive. This is also a Death Wish, but its Death Wish is like 2 points, so I don't really think adding this because it's a Death Wish card is a smart idea. She-Troll, pretty silly card, pretty memey card, but it works with this Overwhelming Hunger ability, I guess. Andrega Queen, Beast, Werecat, and Penitent is very questionable. The only good, like, 7 provision card you can get off of Penitent is Beast. Both the other two, they're pretty bad. Like, Werecat definitely is the worst of them. If you find Werecat off of Penitent, you're actually going to lose some points, let me tell you that. So, I don't know, man. This is not a very well-built deck. And they're giving this to new players to figure out the game, so that's kind of a questionable choice. We have 2 Barbagazis, 2 Predatory Dives, 2 Fletters. I guess Fletter makes sense because Noonwraith and Ancient Foglet work pretty well with it. Then 2 Barghists. Dude, there's a lot of consumes, and I don't think there's enough Death Wish for the amount of consumes. 1 Bridge Troll, 2 Andrega Eggs, 2 Foglets, and 2 Night Wraiths, and 2 Ancient Foglets. As I said, no Harpy Egg, which is arguably the best Death Wish card. But because Harpy Egg is part of the starter set, you can't really add like a starter set card into this. But even then, what would I do to improve this? I would add Pugo Boom to this. Most definitely. Pugo Boom would be very good instead of something like a Werecat or Andrega Queen. The 2 legendaries in this deck are Deadlaugh Higher Vampire and Karen. I would rather them add something like a Wyvern or like an old Spear Tip, because, you know, those are actually like point plays, whereas Karen just plays for consumes and goes really, really tall, which isn't the greatest. But my biggest concern, obviously, is this bronze package, because you're basically missing the best bronze card in the game here. Even something like a Glusty Warp would have actually also worked in this deck. Glusty Warp still is alright with things like Ancient Foglet, Andrega Eggs, and, you know, the Noonwraith. So yeah, and no Andrega Larvae is pretty much a crime at this point. So yeah, this Overwhelming Hunger list is very underwhelming, to say so. But the deck needs to perform in the pro ranks. We're playing against Death Shadow. This guy probably does not have a pre-built deck for him, because this guy's not lazy. This guy probably went into the deck builder and thought about the deck that he was going to play today. And yeah, that's what we're going to be up against here. So, got a lot of bronze cards. We do go seconds. So, this predatory dive might kind of work. Because even against something like a Larvae, this isn't too bad. I do feel like we have a bit too many consumes here. Don't think I need this Endrega egg. Okay. I really don't know what I'm actually looking for here. I'm guessing Sheet Troll of Vergen and like Beast are like the best cards that I have. Oh, Noonwraith? Wait, is he a Clog deck? Is this guy a Clog deck? This might be a Clog deck. I think I just go Predatory Dive here though. It's pretty decent Predatory Dive. Plays for 8. It's pretty good. Okay, there's a Noonwraith. Now, do I want to play the Ancient Foglet or do I want to play the Penitent here this round? I feel like Penitent is a very valuable card in this deck since I don't really have that much to work with. So let's just not go for the Penitent just yet. Let's try and preserve our golds for like later rounds where they can actually get some points off here. I'm thinking this is a Crone deck, which I'm playing against because, you know, the Night Wraith and everything. And, you know, the Noon Wraith as well. But maybe it's also a Clog deck. Maybe it's like a Rat deck. Or like a Glusty Warp, Death Shadow list. Ooh, Banshee. Banshee is an interesting one. I think I'm just going to play my Flutter here, though. Yeah, play it between these two ones. Not really sure what else I want to do here. Okay. So he's Barghested the 1 for some reason. I'm not sure why he Barghested the 1 there, but okay. So I think I'm going to play Barghest next as well. Okay, he's playing a lot of, like, consume stuff. This is like a... I think this might be a Ruahin deck. This does seem like a Ruahin deck to me. Hopefully he's not Glusty. Glusty would be a bit annoying. Oh! He's playing out the Plague Maiden. Ooh, okay. Interesting. So yeah, we've played for a bit of points here now. You could still play for this Night Wraith to trade. Ooh, we get the Dandelion as well. Into the Beast. That's some big points right there. So if he passes, we can just simply play the Katakan, right? Yeah, playing Katakan is fine to win this round. I mean, we got out like big provision cards here out of him. I'm still not sure what kind of deck he actually is. This is kind of scary still, but I think I might have to pass here. I haven't really spent much this round. He's spent like Dandelion, Plague Maiden, Beast, and he's also... Wait, what? What the hell just happened? What the hell is going on here? What? I'm confused, guys. That was weird. That was weird. I have no idea what the hell just happened here. Like, actually no idea what the hell actually just happened there. Okay. I'm gonna play my Endrega eggs here. Sure. What just happened? Why did... What? What's going on? What is this guy doing? Am I playing against an AI here? Prince Willem. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna play my Penitent here. That was pro rank, right? That was pro rank. Okay. I'm confused. Okay, that doesn't count really. That shouldn't really count. Alright. Who are we up against here? Mystic Echo. Now that's probably going to be an actual matchup now. That first game was a bit weird. That's really weird. Okay, so this time we actually also lose coin flip. So our highest, like, potential would be Bridge Troll, right? So yeah, let's just see. Okay, I think I would get rid of Dive here. Flutter could work. 2 Flutters actually isn't bad, necessarily. So I play the Barbaghezi. I have ways to play around his poisons, which is nice, at least. I can consume the poisoned units and hope he doesn't have like 6 poisons in hand here, which would be a bit awkward. Oh, he's just gonna start off with water. Yeah, this guy is actually starting off with water. That's pretty scary, I guess. So I do this, I think, and just eat this. Yeah, sure. He's gonna poison now, and we're gonna eat this. Oh no, he's gonna Trent Bore, okay. So do I play for She-Troll this round? I don't see that being too much of an issue. At 6 points. I mean, she gets moved though. I need her not to get moved here, basically. That's my biggest issue right now. Okay, Minor. I think I might also have to play my Penitent here. Yeah, Penitent seems like the play. We don't have any control in this deck. That feels kind of bad. I mean, Predatory Dive doesn't really count as control in my eyes, so I don't know, man. I think I played the Bridge Troll here. It seems like a play. Okay, there's the movement. Now we could technically play for the She-Troll, which I might honestly just do. Why is the Werecat so stupid. Why is Werecat in this deck? I don't understand that. Why did you kill that? Oh, and he stays ahead as well. That feels kind of bad. Okay, let's just do this now. Did he not draw? I think he didn't draw any poisons, honestly. That might actually be the case here. Can we get a pass here? No. No pass for me. Okay, let's just play this guy. I don't want to commit the Deathlaugh, because other than Deathlaugh, I have literally no win condition. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, he got so much value off of Smuggler. I forgot about that. Huh. Yeah, that's pretty busted. Okay, let's do this, right? We're staying in, boys. We're staying in for the moment. I mean, if we can get him to commit, like, Oak here, Poison. I mean, Poison's not that big of a deal, because we can just eat it, right? And maybe I should have eaten the Deathlaugh Higher Vampire first. Get more points off of the She-Troll. Do I use 2-liter charges here? Oh my god, I feel like I have to use 2-liter charges here, honestly. Okay, so Oak or Bust, right? Has he played Call of the Forest? No, he's passed now. Ah, this feels so bad, though. I have nothing left, right? What do I have left? I have, like, the Beast, but the Beast just gets poisoned. I have actually nothing left. It's horrible. This is really bad. Played out my win condition to keep up with the tempo. I mean, I have to bleed the guy, right? I have to trade here. Alright, let's just see if we can trade here at least a little bit. Probably not though, so I don't really know actually. This is gonna be really bad. Okay, we get Pathgo out. Still kinda want his leader out as well, but that's gonna be really difficult to do. Ugh, man, this is really bad. Oh Jesus. Okay, whatever.
The wilds shall reclaim your fields.
Okay. Well, we lose this because he has like a 10-point leader and we have like a 0-point leader. Not even 10, he's like a 16. Like, I don't know, wait. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yeah, 16. Okay, I mean, Predatory Dive could be okay. I mean, this is our best hand, isn't it? I mean, Andrega Queen is okay though, but like, this is bad. This is really bad. If he plays leader into defender, we've already lost because we keep the dive. He's gonna play leader into defender, isn't he? Oh no, okay, he's playing that. Okay, that gives us a decent dive value at least, which is okay, I guess. So he doesn't have any more poison. That's good to know because then we can play the Barbagazi freely. But look at, I mean, his points are just too big. He just has too many points here for us to sort of keep up here. We just have bronzes. All of our golds are like already played or like just gone. Oh my. Yeah. See, this is what happens when you actually face a real deck with this deck. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. And you're gonna lose badly. This is more like the experience I was expecting with this deck. Okay, to reveal as well. Yeah. I mean, he drew pretty well in the end, but like, he has gold cards. I just don't have any gold cards in my deck. Look at this. Alright, so my verdict for this deck. I mean, if CDPR are gonna give you a deck with 21 provisions spared, it's never gonna do well, obviously. So I don't know what the point of this is. Really, Urn of Shadows? You're giving the people Urn of Shadows, and you're not even adding Harpy to the deck. I mean, yeah, the people can technically add more cards, but if you're giving people a deck to play with, make it at least a bit playable. This is pretty much unplayable, honestly, unless your opponent plays like a complete idiot, obviously, but I don't know, man. This is not a good deck. That's for sure. Alright, next up is the Imposter Deck, and this one's looking a bit better. With a few questionable choices, of course. You know how you have the Vincent van Morlehem, the Joachim, the Roderick, and the Philip van Morlehem, the Thirsty Dame, the Van Morlehem Hunter, but you are missing the Masquerade Ball, so CGPR is heavily implying that you do still need to craft that Masquerade Ball, because they're not going to do that for you. They already gave you the Ramon Tarkanel as the legendary choice, even though in this case I don't think that's that correct, but they did add Joachim de Wet and Roderick, and they also kind of added the Imperial Enforcer, so it's also like a spy deck working with like Raw Tossers and these other two dudes, and of course like Thirsty Dame, also Hunting Pack, good thinning tool I guess, then the Van Morlehem Hunter, Master of Disguise, Slave Driver, a bit of lock synergy there. Although there's not too many locks. I mean, the Imposter is a lock, and the Van Morlehem Hunter is a lock, but apart from that, there's not that many locks as well. So maybe like a Alba Armored Cavalry would have worked, since you also have Ramon Tarkanel in this deck, but I'm guessing they just looked at Imperial Enforcer and thought that Ramon was enough for those guys. And you also have the Van Morlehem Servant for just like, I'm guessing a filler card. The only real like questionable choice in this deck is Fringilla Vigo, since the only mage you have is Vanamar. Apart from him, you have no other mages. So why is Fringilla in this deck? Seriously, why is Fringilla? I'm trying to figure this out, but I can't seem to understand why Fringilla is in this deck. She's gonna get max 8 points. When you're gonna play Fringilla, play her for 10 points. That's the least you can do with Fringilla. But I guess 8 points is the max that you're gonna get, since your only other mage is gonna be Vanamar. And if you don't draw Vanamar, she's just gonna play for like 6. So yeah, that's a really questionable choice. But apart from that, I think the deck's alright. You can obviously add additional cards like Masquerade Ball to the deck and it'll be a lot better. And yeah, even like a Sire you could add to the deck to work with the Fringilla. But the way the deck is built for you, it's okay. Apart from that Fringilla choice, I think it's okay. So let's just try it out. Alright, who are we playing? Oh, we're playing Imperial Formation. That's good. That should work nicely. So we got the Enforcers. I would like maybe like a Spy Synergy card as well. We have Roderick. Okay, I don't need these servants though. We got the Fringilla, but as I said, she's gonna be quite useless in this hand. We have plenty of locks. Don't actually need all of these locks, I think. 2 Imperial Enforcers might be a bit too much. I think I'm gonna mulligan one of them. 2 Masters of Disguise. Also pretty weird. So what do I start with here, actually? I think I can start with Ramon into the Enforcers, actually. That seems like an option. Because if I play the Enforcers now and I might not find a Ramon target, that could be awkward. But I think playing 4 Enforcers now should be reasonable, I guess. And we only have like 4 spies in this deck total, so might play for Roderick as well this round if we need to. We don't have that many gold cards anyway, so it should be okay. Okay, we can actually hit the armor off of this. Or do I lock this, rather? You can deal 3 damage to it if he randomly hits it. I think I do this. I think I give this... I don't know. I think I lock you. And keep this charge? Yeah, I'll keep the charge. Because I want to play these Masters of Disguises now. So if he uses, like, Tourney Joust on this, we could keep these Masters of Disguises alive, maybe. Maybe. Who knows? Oh. Okay, this one we can hit the armor off. We can use Master Disguise here. And also kill this one with the Collar, which would be okay. There's Ardfane. I think I just play my other Master of Disguise now. 2 points per turn seems pretty alright. Okay, he's gonna kill the Enforcer. I find that a bit of a weird play, since I haven't really played any spies here anyway, so I don't know. I'm guessing he's playing like Hefty Helg, and if he does play Hefty Helg, it's okay. I could play Roderick here to disrupt this engine, but I wouldn't know what I want to pick off Roderick. I think everything's kind of valuable to me now. I think I just pass here, honestly. He needs 11 points here, so like a Ramon into Ardfane Tortoise. Oh wait, no, he gets 1 point, so he needs 10 points here. You can do it with leader ability. Ooh! What? Wait, why'd you... Play the hefty Helga. Damn. Okay, we get 3 leader charges out of him. Oh, we get all leader charges out of him. He didn't need the last one, though, I think. Yeah, he didn't need the last one. He misplayed there, but okay, sure. I'll take it. Get all of his leader out in round 1. And also his Helga out in round 1. I mean, we did play round 1 for it, so that is kind of an issue. Okay, my dry pass card is probably going to be the Art Feign. Yeah, seems legit. So I'm probably going to use my Vincent on like... I don't have... I wish I had another lock, actually. I maybe should have put that into consideration. Bribery. You're briberying a very reactive deck here. That's kind of silly. I mean, he wants to find the Ramon, I'm guessing, but whether he's going to do that or not, that's going to be a different question. So I think I play Enforcers to bait out like removal out of him. That's a pretty weak bribery. I think I could just stay ahead with Art Feign Tortoise. Then play like Thirsty Dame. Okay, so he's going to play his Ramon here. It's going to play for quite a bit, actually. I think I just play my Thirsty Dame out here. I should have played the Enforcer first. I actually should have played the Enforcer first, I think. Oh, the Enforcer just dies to like another Spearman. So, yeah, probably not wrong there. So he shoots that. I'm just going to play this Enforcer now. He might have a Sweeter still, but you would think he passes here, right? I need to keep this for the Purify on his Defender. He thinks I'm Ball, but I just don't have Ball in this deck. So that's kind of sad. Pew! Pew! Look at that. Cow value. Beautiful. So we keep gold cards, which is good, I guess. We just played bronze cards for this round. Now I would like a lock in case he does have Stefan as well. As well. So yeah, lock would be great. Lock would actually be kind of great. Oh, we found it. Nice. So we have 2 locks. All for his stuff here. Now, I'm not sure if I need the Raw Tosser here in this instance. I don't think I need... Slave Driver actually can be okay, but I'd rather have something else like that. Oh, okay, so... Okay, my Roderick does either pull the Joachim, which is okay. So I think I just start off with the Art Feign. It should be alright. I think now he just plays Defender, right? Oh, we might actually win with this deck. These aristocrats are pretty powerful. He's gonna have like a... If he kept the bomb here, that'd be pretty funny. Now, do I Vincent this? I kind of don't want to Vincent this. I kind of want to just Purify this. And then lock and then Vincent. I mean, I do lose kind of a bit of points here still, I guess. So Decree. Into that Damien. You love to see it. So we do this. And I think we just Vanamar it. Should be okay. I think he's gonna invo that. Yeah, there's the invo. So we won't be able to reuse our leader ability, but that's okay still. So I'm gonna do this into Joachim. Hopefully I find a good card here. Oh, that's all. I mean, this actually doesn't do much. It's just 5. Oh, that would have been good if it triggered for both of these. That would have been pretty good, but it doesn't. So that's kind of sad. Oh, he's moving that. Okay. Oh yes, Strays of Spala. That's funny. So I think I just Fringilla Vigo now. Don't want to hit the Joachim because that might also be my Van Morlehem target. But yeah, still, I'd rather have this be a 10-point card or just something else in this situation. And yeah, there we go with the Van Morlehem Hunter. Hopefully he doesn't have a Purify. He might actually just have a Purify, but it doesn't seem like he does. I mean, he still could have one. I haven't really played much for Poison here. Wait, he's playing Menno front row. Okay, so he's giving up on us. Nice. Alright, so we win this game pretty easily here as well. Nice. That's good. That's good. Okay, I like that one. I like that one. So this Imposter deck with the Fringilla Vigo for some reason is actually not bad. It's not terrible. I mean, we were up against a quite favored matchup with the Elder Bears and such. But we did kind of play that properly, and playing it properly actually won us that game, so that's pretty decent. And yeah, I mean, apart from Fringilla Vigo, I think this deck actually could just work. You just have to probably add like Masquerade Ball instead of Fringilla Vigo and upgrade like a few of these 4 provision cards. And then you should honestly just be good with this like starter deck, intro deck. You might have to spend some extra on the Masquerade Ball, but I think this can definitely get you a lot of places if you want to. This one's actually not that terribly built, apart from that random Fringilla Vigo, of course. Alright, and here we have the Uprising Deck with Engineering Solution, fair enough. Then we have Queen Adalia, Reynard Odo as the two legendaries in this deck. And I'm guessing in this one they want to play for Immortal Cavalry for the Swarm on Voimir, because this deck's kind of all over the place. There's like a lot of like things it's trying to do at once. It's trying to swarm with Queen Adalia, but then you also have Citrian Royal Guards for Queen Adalia. So the deck doesn't really want to know what it is. Then it also has like Odin and Trollololol with like Mad Charge and like 1-off Boiling Oil and like 1 reinforcements, which isn't the best sort of like combo, especially with this deck, since this deck has like 3 different archetypes completely unfinished. The only like real good inclusion I like is Visagard. I feel like Visagard is and should be in every sort of Uprising deck. Also, Odo is pretty okay. And with Queen Adalia, you're just kind of missing the Vanguards, the Caravan Vanguards. You know which card I'm talking about. You just replace those with the Immortal Cavalry, and the deck actually seems to be fun. And then kind of try and replace Odrin and Trollolo for like maybe like a Falibor and I don't know, some other like mid-range card like Ansays, because you do still have 24 provisions left to spare here. And yeah, let's just see what we can do with this deck. Deadeye Ambush. I mean, the fact that we don't have the main golds in Northern Realms is quite the problem, actually. So that could be a bit awkward, I guess. I will mulligan the Royal Guard here, because Royal Guard actually doesn't do anything. Boiling Oil could be okay. I would like maybe like an Odrin or a Trollable in this hand, though. I think I'm mulligan a Sentman. Nah, Landsknecht doesn't really do much. Landsknecht does not really do much here. I think I play the Royal Guard and go for Landsknecht. Actually, no, I maybe should go for a Redanian Knight next and just hover the Royal Guards. Okay, he's playing the Miner. I could go for like a Black Ryla in round 1. It doesn't actually seem that bad of a play. Nah, but then he just moves this. Maybe should have played for Redanian Knight first. That was my bad. Yeah, there's Poison. Yeah, Poison. Forgot about Poison. Oh well. Gonna hit you. Oh, he also has morale. That could be a bit awkward. I think I can Boiling Oil this morale though. Yeah, morale seems like a good Boiling Oil. I do need 11 points here though. Justice as well. Yeah, I think I have to pass here. This is looking like a pass here, boys. Yeah, I mean, he's played a lot of tempo. And I just played Black Ryla. Yeah, this seems, yeah, this is definitely a pass here. Feels bad, but what can you do? This deck does create a lot of points really quickly. Okay, we get Odo. I might want to get rid of this Mad Charge. Doesn't really play for much. I don't like Landsknecht. Oh, okay, we get Odrin at least, but we have no, like, card to actually synergize it with that. I think I get rid of this Redanian Knight. It should be okay. He does play a lot of poison. I want that Adalia. Adalia is really, really important in this deck. Like, really important. Odin might just play for 6 here, honestly, which could be kind of awkward. Oh, we do get the Mad Charge, though. Do we have a Knight, though? I don't really have a Knight here. Oh, I actually have Visagard. Visagard is a Knight. Voimir's a Soldier. Trollolo. Oh, yeah, Trollolo with Mad Charge works, I guess. I don't really think I need the Synthman, though. The Reinforcement works with Cavalry. I think I just get rid of the Enchantress? Or do I get rid of Odrin? I mean, I think I get rid of the Enchantress. Big meh from me. I think I play Odrin first. He's gonna get poisoned or something. I maybe should have played him back row because I want to play for the Cintrian Enchantress next. That was a misplay. Okay, Half Elf Hunter. So I think I do Enchantress here. Oh, Odo's a Knight too. I forgot about that. I mean, this looks like a good poison to him, right? It has to. There you go. There's the poison. No Purify in our deck, sadly. But yeah. Let's just see what we can do with this now. Play this, then play Odo, then play Trollolo, then play Mad Charge, and play the Cavalry Boys, and Leader, and Voimir, and yada yada. See how far we can actually get with this now. Okay, I think he's gonna Yaven the Landsknecht. That feels kind of bad, but that means he doesn't Yaven our Odo, which is pretty decent actually. I don't mind that too much. He might Oak our Odo though. Yeah, he's gonna Okar Odo. The 2 control cards, I guess, he has at his repertoire. Yeah, there's the Oak on the Odo. So we have to kind of sequence this a bit differently now. Do we want to get full value on Mad Charge? I mean, the 2 extra points, are they actually going to matter? He's going to poison that. Wow, he's up so many points. When did that happen? That's funny. That's what happens when you have like so many half-assed like archetypes in one. It's really not that efficient. He's got, okay, playing not that great of an LES. His Vernasil is going to be pretty huge, so playing the Immortal Cavalry here actually seems like a pretty decent play. This absorbs quite a lot of Vernasil damage, hopefully. Oh, that looks pretty cool though. So I play Voimir now. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, the points is just not there. The points are just not there. It's kind of sad. Look at this dude. I mean, we have to get greedy here. He doesn't really have any way to control this anyway. Call? Okay. For to reveal. Guess that makes sense. Alright. I mean, we don't have enough points here by any chance. And I'll just hit the Dryad, I guess. I don't know, the Oak twice. I mean, yeah, we just lose, right? Yeah, I mean, by 10 points. And he still has a card to play out here. That feels kind of bad, but whatever. Alright, so this Uprising deck, there's a big issue I have, and that's these 2 7 provision cards, Odrin and Trollolol. They have no right to be in this deck. And there's a ridiculous amount of 4P cards. You could add like a bit more 5P cards into this deck as well. But something like Anastrega just changes this entire deck and makes it a lot better, since Anastrega just creates more points than these 2 in a shorter period of time. And these don't work if you only have like 4 warfare cards. It's just, it's not good. Like, you have to play more than that. You have to play more support for these guys. But these 2 just, nah, I just dropped them. I don't know why they're in the, like, intro deck. It makes no sense. It's really bad. Also, Centurion Royal Guards has no right to be there in any way, shape, or form. So, yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Alright, next up is Mahakam Forge with the Enchanted Armor stratagem. Weird choice, and the reason why this is a really weird choice because Skags is nowhere to be seen in this one. And that's because Skags is already a starter deck card, so what CDPR wants to do here is probably, like, tell you, alright, we're literally giving you a hint towards the fact that you might want to add Skags into this deck. And yeah, but that's not what we're going to do. We're going to use this pre-built deck with the bunch of dwarves that we have, with Zoltan Shive and Gabor Zigrin being the only legendary ones. I'm not sure about that, but okay. We have Mahakam Horn for some reason, even though that doesn't really synergize with that archetype at all. But, I mean, it's 8 for 8, so that's never bad. Then we have, like, you know, the classic Xavier Moran, Barclay Elves, you know, the dwarf boys. And for bronze cards, we actually have a Purify. No idea why we have, like, a one-off Purify, but we have one Purify, so we can play around Poison, at least. Then we have probably the worst card in the game, in my opinion, is, like, Pyrotechnician, which damages a random enemy and self by 4. Really bad card. I don't know how this card ever saw the light of day. How the word random even is in this card. It's really bad. So yeah, let's just see what we can do. Alright, playing Jackpot. Nice. Alright, let's see how well we can do against Jackpot. Probably not that great. Oh, we do have the Zoltan Shiva in hand. That's never a bad thing to have. Okay. So I think I start with Miner and then play Smuggler or something. Maybe like use Sappers for a Purify on like a Poison. Don't need 2 Temperings, that's for sure. Then I will also maybe use like a Poly Dalberg. Wait, we don't have Yarpin in this deck, do we? Oh yeah, Yarpin's a legendary, so Poly Dalberg actually doesn't really do much here, so yeah, whatever. Take it, I guess. I mean, yeah, this hand's alright. Hand's alright. So I could just go and Enchanted Armor the Smuggler. I mean, that seems like a play, right? We can play just for carryover and play the Miner for the moment. Okay, he's gonna slide Seductress here. Real nice and slow. I'm gonna boost this Hawker Smuggler. Get ourselves some passive points. Oh, he's pickpocketing. I can feel what's gonna happen next here. I can really feel it in my bones. So I think I boost up the poly. So he's gonna fill up the smuggler. That's a big issue. I'm gonna give vitality to this berserker, and then I'm gonna play Zoltan Shive and hopefully get a pass. Probably not though. He's gonna play another Slice Seductress. Now that's a big one. That's a big oof on my side. I do have the resistance though. It's never bad. Not resistance, resilience. He's probably gonna Kalkstein though. No, he's gonna do this. Is he gonna spend? Yeah, I think he's gonna spend. Ah, crap. What do I do? What do I do here? Do I have to play? I think I have to play the Xavier Moran. I really don't like doing this, but I think I have to. Wow, he's Kalkstein. Okay, so he's gonna Kalkstein here. Probably on the resilience. Oh. Okay, so he's not gonna Kalkstein. I do get the carryover if I pass here. I don't like doing this. These Slice Seductresses have gotten so much value for him, it's kind of ridiculous. Oh my god, he's also playing out. Nah, soul. I don't like a soul. I might have to play this poly. I really don't want to, but I might have to just do that. Yeah. Feels bad. Oh, he's getting so many points. Oh, okay. We get the pass at least. Now, do we bleed the guy? That is the question. We do have carryover. Bleeding the guy actually doesn't seem like that bad. But yeah, I think he just has more carryover than we do anyway because of the smuggler that he got for free. This Barclay Else does not look very good here. Neither does his minor. Oh. Okay, 2 7-point cards. Doesn't seem too bad here. Okay. I'm gonna try and force out his Passiflora. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna try and do. There's Brazodi. Interesting choice of play there. Is he gonna use leader here? I could pass here. I think I actually could pass here. Oh no, he's gonna use leader, of course. I mean, we get leader out of him. I don't think that's bad. But he does get carryover coins, so I think I just keep playing here. Okay, so we deny him some carryover coins at least. Fair enough. I mean, sure. I'll take it. Oh my god, this card's so useless. So is this, actually. Okay, this one's not bad. Oh yeah, Passiflora. Nah, that's a bit annoying. That is a tad bit annoying. Madame. It's also a bit bad. Just a tiny bit bad. So he's literally just playing last season's deck. That's kind of funny. Oh no, he's gonna Mink? Okay, sure. He's kind of over profiting there, I think, but whatever. Let him do what he wants to do. Yeah, but look at the points. Just look at the points. We don't have any points here, basically. We are lacking a major amount of points here, basically. Like, major. Like, it's bad. It's bad how many points we're lacking here. Jesus. Yeah, that's not good. I mean, oh my god, we got so stumped here. We got absolutely stumped here. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, that wasn't even close. Alright, so I'm not sure what the issue is here. If it's just the pre-built deck that's bad, or if it's just dwarfs that's bad. Because dwarfs are really bad right now. Like, really bad. And you missing out on 26 provisions and like an oak or something, it's just bad, dude. It really isn't good. This is not a good pre-built deck. It's like they're making a already really weak archetype even weaker, and that just does not feel good. It doesn't feel good to play. Like, you're gonna lose a lot of games with this deck. Like, this deck just doesn't have the points to keep up with like actual decks, you know. So yeah, that's back and forth for you. Okay, so this next deck is the Blaze of Glory intro deck, and this one's actually not looking too bad in my eyes. It's got some pretty decent synergy. It's missing out on 21 provisions, which, you know, out of all of these isn't like the worst, because we had like 25 and 26 at some point, which are really bad. But yeah, I think there's some pretty alright stuff here. The only issue I really have with this one is that your only target for the Blaze of Glory is Morkvark and not Yuta. And Yuta with Sigrifa's Right is not in this deck, which I find really weird, since that is actually the main thing that the whole deck is built around. Is that you use Blaze of Glory to kill a big unit with the Yuta, and then you use Sigrifa's Right to bring back the Yuta. But that's not part of this one. I guess you can use Scale, but even then Sigrifa's Right is criminally missing in this one. So yeah, that's a big no-no from me. If Sigrifa's Right is missing in a Blaze of Glory deck, I see that as really wrong. And Sigrifa's Right is not even like a starter card. It's not even a legendary. It's not even a legendary, so it shouldn't hurt to actually add that into the deck as well. So very questionable there. But apart from that, I think the deck's okay. I mean, you have like the whole Svalbard Priest synergies with things like Veteran and Armored Drakkar. They even added like Raiding Fleet for the Drakkar consistency, but I don't think like Raiding Fleet works if you only run like 2 boats, but that's just CDPR deck building, I guess. But what are you gonna do? Then we have like Terra Crew Plunderer and like Butcher. So it's playing for like these Drakkars and like the Draco Turtle and like Herald Houndsnout synergy. Also Sigvald can damage your own units, which can be kind of useful sometimes, and Morkvark will be your Blaze of Glory target. Also, Crow Mother could be your Blaze of Glory target, but you don't want to do that in like round 1 or 2. You want to use your leader in round 3, obviously. So yeah, that's pretty much all you got there. Alright, Imperial Formation is our opponent. Let's see if we can sort of hit his, what's it called, his Damien with our leader. That would be pretty good. We obviously went to Mulligan Morkvark here, since he's going to be our leader target. 2 Drakkars, don't want that since we do have a raiding fleet. And yeah, I mean, hand's looking okay. Hand's looking actually pretty decent. We can use our 2 damages on like the Veteran if we need to. And yeah, I mean, we want to keep the Draco Turtle, obviously. We will try and keep the Draco Turtle, so let's just see. Also like the fact that it gives you a magic lamp. That's something I didn't mention earlier. This is actually, I think, I don't know if it's the only deck, but I think this is definitely a good addition to have magic lamp in your deck, for sure, because magic lamp is just really good. Okay, there's Magni Division. Now, actually, I have Delirium to deal with that, but I think I just set up my own engine for the moment. I don't have any Purifies, which is also kind of bad. Yeah, no Purifies is pretty bad. Okay. Oh, so random pings actually isn't bad. I'm going to play this Veteran here. I can wait like 1 turn to play Delirium onto this Magni Division before it gets a bit too tall. Yeah, that should be okay. Okay, that's not bad. So I'm going to use my Delirium here. I think we should be good here. I mean, I'm not sure if he's actually... I'm guessing he doesn't play Poison. If he starts playing Poison, we obviously have to pass. That doesn't feel too good, does it? Alright, so, do I think I keep going here, honestly. I mean, we got points here still, right? Let's actually keep him ahead. It does not. Okay. Okay. I was hoping to maybe trade nicer there. I could still play this Raging Bear, honestly. Raging Bear actually plays for quite a bit here. Could also play for like Mardrome. Mardrome doesn't seem bad. Yeah, I can play for Mardrome here. If he poisons that, then obviously that's gonna be a bit of a problem for us. Okay. I think this is my pass. Yeah, it's probably my pass here. Feels kind of weird, since he might just play Ball as well. If he's a Ball deck, we're obviously a bit screwed here. Okay, we get Spears out of him at least. I'm not sure if he's actually playing Ball or if he's just like playing a little bit of Poison package. Could still be Ball. Ball could be obviously a bit of trouble for us. That's for sure. Okay, we get another Priest. That's never bad. Let's just see what we can do here. Okay, so he's passed. I think I just played out my Terra Crew Plunderer. Terra Crew Plunderer. I can never pronounce that. It's so like Terra Crew Plunderer. It's like terror and plunder. It's so hard to pronounce for me. I don't know why. Okay, this is not a good hand. Okay, this is better. Don't need the smuggler, that's for sure. Ooh, I like that. I like that. That's good. Okay. Play the hounds now. Maybe we should have played these front row in case he plays like pikeman or something. Okay, so he plays for these. I guess I just do this for the moment. Man, if I had Utah, if I could kill Utah. Oh, Masquerade Ball? Oh. Well, that's not good. That's not good by any means. I think I just do this now. Nah, just do this right, yeah. Do this, I guess. Ooh, now I can actually kill the guy, but I don't really need to kill the guy now. I'm gonna obviously have to wait here for this last Masquerade Ball pig to be done. Okay. So he has one more poison. He's gonna use his Vincent, I'm guessing, on the Sigvald. I think I play Skell here. I could also just play Priest, but I don't really want to play Priest. I think I butcher the Sigvald, honestly. Yeah, this seems like actually a legit play. Are you gonna play your last thing? I mean, I'm waiting for it. God damn it. I think I also use my leader here to... I mean, it doesn't really matter if I do this now, but I'll just do it, whatever. Oh, and it gives the Thirsty Dame? Nah, that's so bad. Didn't think it would give the Thirsty Dame extra value. Alright, there's morale. Using Priest on that, then. Do this. Oh, I can kill both now. Oh, wait, no, he doesn't kill both. I think we lose, yeah. I mean, this is not favored. Like, Priests versus, like, Poison is never favored. It just doesn't, that just doesn't work together. Like, Joachim as well now. Okay, another soldier. Wouldn't play for that much, though. I mean, I'm guessing his last card's Vincent, right? Okay, no, just that. I mean, well, whatever. I mean, we got absolutely destroyed here. This Thirsty Dame carried him entirely, including the whole poison package, obviously. But yeah, that wasn't fun. That was not fun. Now I know it's hard to determine these decks by just playing one game with them, but you can see sort of the weaknesses of the deck because this one's kind of a one-trick pony. It's like a priest deck, but it's not even a good priest deck, honestly, because like it just goes way too all in on the priest and like the Draco Turtle and like the Armored Drakkar. Something like Poison just destroys this as it did. I'm not sure which matchup this is actually favored in. Like I can't really tell you. There's not a lot of like matchups where this is better than anything. I mean, you do need Gremist. That's basically the biggest issue. Like instead of Raiding Fleet, something like Gremist is way better. Because you already have like 2 Drakkars and you have like the Draco Turtle still. I don't know why Crow Mother's in this deck. You only play like 3 alchemy cards. I mean, it obviously wants you to add Freya's Blessing to the deck since Freya's Blessing is a starter deck card. But priest decks have become sort of outdated and just not as good as they used to be. Now, Greatswords is just better. And the thing with Blaze of Glory is if you want to play Blaze of Glory, play Blaze of Glory properly, and that is by playing it as small as possible, playing very little boost, very mid-range sort of stuff that just works, very sort of mid-range stuff that works with damage and like bleeding and just like tall punish itself rather than being the tall deck itself. So yeah, Blaze of Glory, this deck's not too good because Priest just isn't that good anymore. That's just really all there is to it. Alright, and the last deck is Hidden Cache with Tiger's Eye. And actually, they added Passiflora to this one, which I find really, really funny. Because the Nilfgaard one doesn't have the Masquerade Ball, but this one has the Passiflora. Instead of something like Philippa. Not sure if that's correct, but sure, Passiflora, but no Slice Seductresses. The only other Blind Eye cards you have are Pickpocket, Eavesdrop, and the Passiflora Peaches. And, of course, Street Urchins, how can we forget? But without Slice Seductress, this deck's looking a lot weaker, even though like Slice Seductress or like no card in Syndicate actually is part of the starter deck. There's a lot of spenders. I don't know why Course Blacksmith is in there. You could have just added, you know, the Slice Seductress, because Slice Seductress is actually really good. Solid Navarrete, obviously a very obvious choice here. Pretty decent stuff. And there's clearly a lack of poison in this deck, so CDPR does not want you to play poison, but they still added it to the game in its frequency. So I don't know. Another thing that I've noticed is that literally every single one of these pre-built decks has these 5-point roll-locked sort of damage engines. The only one that didn't have it were Monsters and Scoia'tael, and the only reason they added this into this deck is because it works with the Horde ability slightly. And they also added Mutant Killer, which I had in my old school Hidden Cache deck, the busted Hidden Cache as I like to call it. And Ludovico's Brunnenbaum, this card's bad, but they added it anyway just to be funny, I guess. There's a severe lack of Borzodi in this deck for sure, also a severe lack of Hammond. I'm guessing they just didn't want to do dual factions, which I find really silly since dual faction cards kind of help you on both sides of the field. So I don't know. Let's just see what this deck can do. All right, Second Wind. I'm guessing this is like Great Swords, which does go pretty hard. Yeah, we kind of have to win this round, don't we? So let's just try and do that. Do I commit Bincy in round 1? I kind of don't want to do that. I don't want to commit Passiflora as well, but I might have to commit Bincy, honestly. Could also commit Dire Mutated Hound. Doesn't seem that bad. Iftir and LD also actually kind of work. I mean, Hammond just counters them, doesn't he? We do have one spender in Sea Jackal. I'm not sure what I want to do here, honestly. I think I'm going to wait a bit. I'm going to play, like, Iftir. The thing is, Morkvark just punishes Bincy anyway. And we don't have Defender in this deck, so yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I might just play Bincy and Hound in this round, but I don't know what else. I mean, Passiflora can kind of carry you, can it not? Yeah, Passiflora can actually kind of carry you in a round. Okay, there's the Sea Jackal. I can give that bleeding. I actually don't have my Blacksmith here. Blacksmith would have been useful in that case, I guess. So this guy's Horde 3 now. I think I play Bincy now. Also deal 2 damage to you. Also get myself some juicy 2 coins here. Okay, it's giving bleeding to Bincy. It's a bit of a weird one. So I guess I hit this dude. I play my Sewer Pirates or Sewer Raiders. Sewer Pirates, yeah, that's how you say it. Avalok, okay, so he wants to play for Greatswords next turn. Okay, good. So I'm gonna hit this Longship, I think. Just play my Mutated Hound. Or do I play Peaches? I think I play Brunnenbaum here. I think Brunnenbaum might actually be the choice. Do I go for Tribute? Huh, that was actually an interesting choice to actually go for the Tribute here. Because it puts out the boat as well. Oh, okay, so with the Tribute it's actually kind of good with Bincy. Okay, there's Greatsword. We can't actually kill this guy now. Because he's gonna go up to 7. Dude. Okay, how do I deal with this now? I don't know. I think I just play Mutant Killer at this point. And gain the points, I guess. I have no Poison. Poison would have been really useful in this situation. I could also play, like, Mutated Hounds to stay ahead here. This Greatsword gives him so much reach, though. It's kind of ridiculous. The fact that my boat went front row, though, is pretty good. It might die next turn. But that also means that Iftir might die. So the boat does die, and Iftir does stay alive. That's pretty good for us, if I'm honest. I could play... I'm not going to play this front row. Yeah, no, I'm not going to play that front row, brothers. That's just not happening. Oh, boat comes front row again. That's pretty good. He might look into passing here now. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh my god, this Iftir has stayed alive quite nicely here. I like that. So, I think I just... Do I spend on the Mutated Hounds? And play Sea Jackal here? I shouldn't have played a front row. He's gonna play boat now. That's actually gonna keep him ahead. No! Stop! Bad Greatsword. Very bad Greatsword. That's because I played Sea Jackal front row as well. Ugh. Okay, Grimaced. Huh, we can pass. Nice. I like this. Wait, no, I can't pass. God damn it. I could have passed if I used this once, but I didn't. Can Passiflora carry us? We need to still draw 2 blind eyes here. It's gonna be really bad. Dude, we only have like... I mean, we have 4 more left, but we still need to draw them, right? It's gonna be really, really... Okay, we got one. Yeah, that's not bad, that's not bad. We got a good spender as well. Don't need the coerced one. Oh! Hello! I like that. It's pretty good. I mean, we can bleed the guy, right, with this. I think we can also actually just use this to shield the Slice Seductress. Seems okay. There's his boat. Play my urchins. I'm gonna spend... I mean, I don't really need to spend, though. Actually, I do need to spend. We do quite over profit. Yeah, he's not gonna deal 2 damage to this. This is fine. There's the great sword. Okay. This gets our boat. Okay, there's the storm. People are still playing, man, I guess.
One man's battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest.
How much do I want to spend here, actually? I think this is okay. Maybe I should have activated shield on Slice Seductress again. Dagger. If we don't win this round, I don't know how we're gonna win anyway, so I don't actually know. Okay, oh, we get more Quark out of him as well. It's pretty good. I like that. Okay. So he can only like resurrect one of these boys now, and we can play like uninteractive stuff. But Saul is pretty bad. So we have a spender. We can play like uninteractive as well. Uninteractive seems pretty good. I mean, the only thing better than the right cloak ransackers. Okay, sure. Let's just keep this hand, I guess. The Kree for that defender. Oh man, if I had Philippa in this deck, that would be so good. Oh, if I had Philippa, man. If only I had a Philippa. Alright. Oh, I can... Oh yeah, I can get rid of a card. I forgot about that. I forgot that Eavesdrop actually has a secondary ability. It's really helpful. Oh, why'd you have to go front row, you doofus? Okay, so you're gonna put this guy front row. So I can actually play for Saul this time. Yes, Saul. Give me that Saul value. Do we actually win with this? Is Hidden Cache still busted? Hidden Cache might still be busted, boys. Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe not. I mean, wait. Oh no, we lose by 2. Yeah. Oh, we lose by 1. Oh, dude. Okay, how could I have... I mean, I could have prevented this somehow, right? Maybe not. I don't know. Alright, so this Hidden Cache deck, I mean, Hidden Cache is not as good as it used to be, obviously, but it's still actually not bad. As a starter deck, like, to get to learn Syndicate, I think this is a pretty decent one. You might want to replace something like a Chorus Blacksmith or like a Tax Collector for something like a Slice Seductress. That would definitely be a good idea. Maybe add more poison cards for like Ransackers and like Sewer Raiders. That would also be pretty decent. And maybe like replace like Iftir for like a Philippa or so. Also Brunenbaum for something like Purify, like Kalkstein. But other than that, I think this one's actually pretty nice. I like the fact that they give you Passiflora, because Passiflora is just a really powerful card to have in general. So yeah, I think this is actually pretty alright. This is actually pretty decent. I don't mind this one too much. Alright, so now that I'm in the shop, let's look at all of these. Are all of these worth €17.69? Hell no, unless they're all premium. I don't think any of these is worth 17.69 euros. Maybe like 10. That would be a decent, price. If this was a perfect deck, if this was like a full-on, like with the correct legendaries, like a TLG meta deck, definitely worth 17 bucks at the start. But the way these decks are built right now, definitely not worth it. Definitely not worth it. But if you feel like spending money on these and do not care about the money that these cost, how would I rank them? I would say the worst out of these is actually the Mahakam Forge. This one's pretty bad, like really, really bad. Like I don't think you could build a worse like Forge deck than this. So yeah, definitely don't buy this one. This one's a big waste of money because all the cards you get off of this, none of them are in any meta decks apart from Hawker Smuggler. All the other cards are complete and utter garbage, so do not buy this one. Definitely don't. Next up is the Overwhelming Hunger one. Now, this deck just is built poorly, honestly. I would say some of these cards are actually decent, like Penitent, Kairin, The Katakan and the High Vampire are pretty good additions to any deck. Also, Beast is a pretty decent card that you see in pretty much every monster deck right now. But the way the deck is built just is so bad. Like, you have your Penitent for 7s, but you also can get like Werecat off of Penitent, which is just useless, honestly. Then you have way too many Death Wishes and way too many consume cards that just don't play for any actual points, which is pretty bad. There's no payoff card, basically. Like, Deadlaugh Higher Vampire is pretty much your payoff card, but you don't really want that to be your payoff card. You want cards like Osril or like Wyvern to be like these big point plays and like finishing plays, whereas like Deadlaugh Fire Vampire is more like a tool to sort of bleed the opponent into the short round or something. So yeah, there's a big lack of payoff cards. I mean, Osril is part of the starter deck anyway, so if you can sort of find a way to replace cards for Osril and add like more big boys into this deck, it can definitely get better. But the biggest crime of them all is that Endrega Larvae just is not in this deck. How do you not add the best bronze card in the faction and in the game, not into, you know, an intro deck? Very questionable there. So yeah, definitely this is the second worst. After that, I would say it's Northern Realms. It does give you some decent option, but some of the choices for the deck building just make very little sense. Like the Odrin and Trollolol, which only work with like 4 cards in the entire deck. It's just not that good, honestly. The rest of the cards are pretty okay, like Visagurd, Black Ryla is okay. It's not necessarily the best card, but definitely works. Also, things like Immortal Cavalry will just have to be replaced by, you know, the Caravan Vanguard, because that card actually works really well with the Queen Adalia and reinforcements. And I know that Anastrega is a starter deck card, so definitely add Anastrega to this deck if you can. But yeah, the Trollolol and the Odrin, just, I don't think they're that good, honestly. Third place would go to the Skellige Blaze of Glory intro deck. This one's just very sort of one-trick pony. It works with the Svalbard Priest and self-damage. And even then, it's missing the essential cards that you need for Blaze of Glory, like Yuta and Sigrifa's Right and Ermion. But obviously Ermion's a legendary and there's only like 2 legendaries per deck, so that's fair, I guess. You don't really need Ermion as well, but no Right, no Yuta. I don't think that's a good idea. I just think that's actually pretty poor deck building from their perspective. And yeah, as I said, the whole like self-damage priest archetype is a pretty hard one-trick pony if your opponent doesn't have any sort of removal for the priest or just punish for tall cards like the priest or the Draco Turtle. It's obviously going to do well, but a lot of decks will obviously play enough removal to sort of deal with decks like these. Then second place would definitely be Hidden Cache. I feel like this Hidden Cache deck is quite optimized. There are obviously cards that you want to replace, and the fact that they just added Passiflora into this, it just shows how like powerful the card is and how much value it can create. They didn't want to add Sly Seductresses into this deck for some reason, but apart from that, I think this deck definitely has some potential to get you into higher ranks. And also the fact that it's Syndicate and you don't really have any Syndicate cards in your starting collection makes this a lot better, because it just gives you a bunch of cards that might work with some decks as well. And with Hidden Cache, they obviously work a bit better because this is, you know, a Hidden Cache deck. So yeah, I'd say this one's pretty okay. And the best one is easily Imposter. This one's actually quite worth the money. Honestly, I wouldn't say it's 17 euros worth, but if I were to pay like 10 bucks for this deck, and all I had to do was craft one single Masquerade Ball and a little Asire to add to that, the deck will definitely help you rank up quite a bit. Even in its current form, apart from that Fringilla Vigo, which it just boggles my mind why that's in there. But yeah, in its current form, I think it's alright. It will win a few matchups, maybe like Elf Scoia'tael. It's not going to be doing well against that, obviously. But in general, I think this deck's definitely, out of these, it's the best one. Now, I will have some bias because the matchup that I had with it was very favored towards us. But with the Imposter like lock ability, it's definitely good to have cards like Vanamar and Vincent van Morlehem. Also giving you the Cupbearer is really good, since Cupbearer is also like a dual utility card for Poison and Purify. They don't give you the Fangs of the Empire, which I find a bit weird. They just give you Slave Driver instead, but you can easily craft Fangs of the Empire and replace it with Slave Driver, and you're actually gonna have a pretty decent deck with this one. So yeah, I'd say this one out of these intro decks is definitely the best. And yeah, now my overall thoughts on these intro decks is, it's really weird that you're charging someone like 17 euros for a deck that's not even complete. Like, at least give them a complete deck. or give him more than 2 legendaries. 2 legendaries is not worth 1769. That's for sure. So yeah, I would say right now it's a bit overpriced and the decks are a bit too bad to be played. So I'm not sure why they made these so like expensive or like made the decks so weak. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much all there is to it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe for more Gwent content, and I'll see you soon.